Very well, ladies and gentlemen. So, more and more reports, more and more updates, more and more players wanting to come to Arsenal. Mikel Arteta has finally given his verdict as to is this the end of the business in the transfer window for Arsenal, or should we expect more incomings? I'm pretty much sure it's not just one or two more incomings. I'm pretty much sure there are some good amount of players that are actually going to come in this transfer window. So why aren't Arsenal doing the business so quickly, or where exactly are we stuck? You'll come to know in this episode. You'll get a better idea about you know you'll get an idea, a better idea. So finally, let's talk about Ryan Alebiosu. Now it looks like Kilmarnock, the newly promoted Scottish Premiership side, are wanting to sign Ryan Alebiosu on a season-long loan deal. I think he'll be done. Yes, you'll get to know about this. Now, this is actually reported by Mark Henry. Yes, so also Football Scotland actually have said that. So that's the crazy part. But more importantly, Fabrizio Romano opens up about Bukayo Saka. Um, you know, alongside caught offside, he said that Arsenal have been in talks with Saka's camp over a contract extension since February, and they consider it as a priority for this summer. Despite top English clubs are circling around or monitoring the situation of Bukayo Saka, his priority is to stay at Arsenal. He loves the club, so I know that if we give him the number 7 number, if we have given him from 3k a week to 30k a week, and now we are giving him a new contract right away. So I don't think so. Yeah, we consider him an untouchable player. We don't want anyone to even think about trying to sign him. So I think Bukayo knows that very well. Moving on, so now I'm actually going to I'm actually going to talk about Gabriel Magalhaes. Now, there have been mixed reports coming in. So, Sport Witness say via Calcio Mercato, they say that there have been new contacts with Arsenal about Gabriel Magalhaes from Juventus. Now, he is at the top of the list for Juventus because they want to sign a centre back because Matthias de Ligt has actually left Juventus and joined Bayern Munich. So, Arsenal are not going to let their defender go for the cheap. Arsenal do not seem willing to go below a valuation of £40 million. Now, I'm getting this report which says that Arsenal want £40 million for Gabriel Magalhaes and they will not take anything less. I doubt that. I think that's fake news. So, Di Marzio has reported that Juventus are confident of signing Gleison Bremer, the defender. So, what does that say? They would want to make a marquee signing because de Ligt has left. So, that opens a big vacuum in that centre-back position. So, I don't think so. I think Magalhaes is not going to Juventus. He's not. There's reports that it's coming from Italy. It's just like Get French Football News talking about William Saliba. You wouldn't want that to happen, would you? So, don't get affected by these kind of news. It's just not worth your time. That's all I want to say. So Matt Turner has opened up about who has helped him since him joining Arsenal. How exactly is his integration into the team is happening. So he says, I've worked with Aaron Ramsdale closely now for a couple of days since he's been back. And he's a great guy. We are developing that understanding of each other. The relationship is going to be great. And we're going to push each other to become really good goalkeepers. Granit Xhaka also opened up about Matt Turner. Xhaka said, I haven't seen him a lot because he's training with the goalkeeper coach. But as a person, very, very positive, very kind as well, big personality. Matt Turner said, I don't have a car yet in England, so Rob Holding drove me to and from training when we were back at Conley. It's really nice to get into a little bit of a groove and a group. Rob Holding might as well be American anyway. He's been huge for me. I remember walking down the aisle of the bus and Rob said, hey, Matty, just sit right here. Rob, Tierney, Ramsdale and Ben White have been the guys I've probably hung out with most now. For the first couple of days of training, I was catching up to the speed of things. I had probably one down day with a bit of a shock at the speed and the smartness with which players press. The consistency with which they finish, the speed of the ball, the areas that they put the ball. I knew it was going to be fast, but it's the intelligence and consistency that stand out. So Matt Turner is actually learning the experience of the Premier League, the pace and the pressing, the Gegan pressing, all of those things that actually rule the Premier League right now. Talking about the locker room, he said being there in the locker room with everybody, I don't think I had any sort of shock of, oh my god, I'm actually here. It was more just like, okay, where can I sit on the bus? Who am I going to hang out with? This is my first real time changing locker room. So even if it wasn't for Arsenal, the only things that I was a little worried about were normal things. It's like when you are in high school and you change school, just normal stuff. Cool. Pretty much cool. Very cool, actually. So before talking about following Balogun, let's discuss about Yuri Tielemans. Now, according to Sky Sports, they say that Tielemans will sit down to discuss his Leicester City future with Rodgers this week. Arsenal have been long-term admirers of the midfielder, but the signing of Fabio Vieira, who plays in a similar role to Tielemans, means they are unlikely to pursue a deal with Leicester right now. So Sky Sports have come up with this BS news. So let's see whether it's true or not. Also, Sky Sports News say that clubs in the Championship and Bundesliga are interested in signing following Balogun on loan. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think fair enough. But anyways, let's talk about Alexander Zinchenko. Where are we with Alexander Zinchenko? IG, you keep talking about Zinchenko. What about it, man? Is it done? Well, here's the update. Zinchenko update is that there is an agreement between Arsenal and City for £30 million. Still talks are ongoing on personal terms. Zinchenko keen on joining Arsenal, but contract details are still being discussed. So it's not done yet. So to react right now would be making zero sense. So also, let's talk about... yeah, here we go. So, Sport Witness say that Nuno Tavares is not keen to make a move away from the Premier League. He wants to stay at Arsenal and wants to fight for his spot on the team. So, fair enough. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Also, talking about Leroy Sané, Arsenal, according to reports, are interested in Leroy Sané and Arthur Melo, according to certain reports. But Mikel Arteta spoke to FC Series. The Florida Cup, they say that the squad isn't yet complete for the new Premier League season. So, Mikel Arteta said that the squad is not complete for the season. So, it makes a lot of sense that if it does get complete in a lot of ways, we're definitely targeting the Premier League title, man. Let's see. Not getting ahead of ourselves, but this gives us a clear indication that we are definitely going to make more signings. How quickly or how swiftly we move, that's what is going to be making the difference. But according to media foot of from Olympique Marseille, they were the first to report Arsenal's interest in Paqueta. Now they say that Olympique Lyon would accept as low as 40 million euros for Lucas Paqueta. Well, it looks like I've actually read certain reports which say that Marseille Olympique Lyon fans believe that his performances have actually gone down. So let's see where that will take them. Also, Arsenal are monitoring developments with Arthur once again as they weigh up a potential move. But nothing is advanced as it stands. They had considered Yuri Tielemans, but until players leave, that move has been shelved, according to Mail Sport. So, and even La Provence say that Nuno Tavares is not convinced to join Marseille. Well, that's that. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'll see you in the next one. Definitely there are more signings coming in. Mikel Arteta confirms. It's going to be an interesting transfer window to cover. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.